Family genetic systems. So we're here on the second day of the webinar of the teaching. It was two webinars yesterday, and really a realization that's coming in for me is this work really works, and it's something I've taken for granted in a way. This work works. It's incredible what is in our systems, which is waiting to be resolved. And with a little bit of consciousness, you can resolve it. And it's interesting in the people I'm working with, um, they're I'm working with many different types of people, and it's interesting how they sort of had this knowing then after a period of time of how to work with systems and how to resolve systems, how to read systems. So within the family genetic system, it's old family topics that are there, which are on a soul level as well, because it's past life as well. And this work teaches you how to resolve it, because we are here as spirit to resolve what's in our system. And it's interesting, I was talking to a friend, and his mom had passed last year. And before she left, she wrote a book of the family system, the secrets, the burdens, everything she was carrying in her system. And I said, that is the biggest treasure she could have given to you and the family, because that is the family system, which was active in you and you didn't know about it. So the work with the genetic systems is the DNA imprints. I've never done a family constellation teaching or workshop, but I didn't realize as well, somebody wrote in last night as well, that they usually face their parents. And for me, it's not about that. For me, it's about the genetic system. So if you imagine a river of DNA codes running from you and then to a river behind you, which is your mom's side on the left-hand side, dad's side on the right-hand side. And all the information is traveling through this river, DNA river of information, which is our DNA. And your mom's facing you because you're her child and you're there to change the system because you can change what they could not change. So this can stop with you right here, right now on health, relationship topics, financial topics, scarcity topics. Everything can be changed with you. You're the one in the system who can change the whole system. And then you share those results back with your mom, back with the whole system. And you can also take it back from your children. It was interesting. I was talking to another friend I was having a coffee with, and he said to me, he says, he's very aware of topics his dad had. And he says, I'm not doing this for you. I'm going to stop this right here, right now. Now, I said to him straight away, I says, oh yeah, probably jumped to your children. He says, absolutely, because I didn't say my children in that. So it didn't affect him in his life, but now it's affecting his children. So what I'm doing in this webinar is teaching you how to take back what you brought into the system and then how to resolve it within your system. And it works. And what I love about the genetic work is that it's not so spiritual in a way, that it's very grounded and it's open for everybody. I've shared this work with people who are completely not working on themselves and they just get it because it's truth, it's practical, it's easy, and it's transformational. It changes lives. And we're all here as a spirit that we agreed to pick the family we have because there's core topics that each one of the family members is helping you to resolve and you're helping them. And if you do it consciously, you can really resolve it. And I came across this a lot when I was helping people with transition where they were not working in the right genetic place with the systems. And I supported them to name systems to each family member and to resolve what they needed to resolve before transition. So this is life-changing work which works, and then you can pass it on. There's a ripple effect in the system, which I love about this work. I always say, I wish, as a child, I knew this as a child because then I wouldn't have had to have certain experiences or I'd know what's happening in the system. And I wouldn't have to, for example, step between systems and be overwhelmed. So this is going to bring microscopic accuracy into your life that you will be able to see what's happening within your family system. and know how to resolve it. So this workshop is really, really giving you a lot of jewels, a lot of conscious information, which will change your life and will have a ripple effect through your whole family system. And if you wish to pass this knowledge on to others, I invite you to do that. The work I do is always about spreading it. So it's full of diamonds. And I really, yeah, I love that so many people are involved in the webinar. And I feel let's spread it more and open the systems up more, because it's really, it's life-changing and it's so easy. And it's almost like unfortunate. I know on a soul level we agree on it, but it's so enlightening when you know it and you see through the clouds, you see through the fog of what's really going on, and you don't take it personal because you can see what's happening within your own genetic system. So I'll be going deeper this evening, sharing more information and also clearing the system. So this workshop's not only education, it's also working within your family system and your system itself, and will make immense changes within the field. And then the group itself in the Telegram is really supporting each other to ground it. And I'm also answering a lot of questions there and shedding light to those questions. I'm sharing more knowledge. So I will keep doing that over the next few days as well. So if you want to be part of this transformation genetic work, and you're doing any type of counseling, any type of therapy, I feel this is key for really life-changing results, and will bring, shed light where you were, in the dark or confused or overwhelmed. It makes sense. And it's soul information that came in from spirit over the years when I was working, and it works. It works. So maybe I see you tonight. The recording from yesterday is there, and then we go live later on this evening. And yeah, if you can't make it this evening, then it will be recorded and you can watch it again. If you're part of the webinar and you notice yourself falling asleep, it's all okay, because we're working very deep trauma. And sometimes it's better to fall asleep, and it's your spirit organizing the whole thing. If you do fall asleep, I'd recommend you go back and watch the webinar. And if you fall asleep, watch it again till the point that you can stay awake through the whole system, webinar, and also stay present in the cells. Until the point that you stay present in cells, I would say keep repeating it, because at that point, you've resolved what's in your system. So maybe I see you later on. And I was talking about this as well to some people. The body has the body's a separate system again. So the body has all the roadmap of the trauma that's in your system. And you may feel a resistance from entering the space because the system is shaking, because the work I do is going to work on a cellular level, muscle level, bone level, subconscious levels, and it's going to change those systems. So a lot of people do get a lot of resistance from entering the webinars because the body memory field is reacting and doesn't want you to change, because the unknown is dangerous. The unknown is dangerous. So I know, for example, if my system shuts down with somebody that I'm going for a session with, or it starts rattling, I look deeper within my system, and then I find out, I need to do that session, or I need to go for that group session or whatever it is. So beware of both systems. It may not resonate with you because there's a shift in your system and your system doesn't want to change, or else it doesn't resonate with you. All is good. So have a beautiful day, and maybe I'll see you at the webinar. Thank you.